little perv, what's up?
The balls on his head will stick to anything.
I love that little perv's quirk has to do with balls. So he can always talk about his balls and touch people with his balls. Hey, welcome back. I'm Dana with your daily dose of Dana Dubs, and today we are starting season 4 of My Hero Academia, y'all. I'm super excited for it. I have not changed the poster yet because I feel like the poster might give me a mild spoiler, so I'll change it after I finish this episode. But I'm super excited. Let's get into it, y'all. I feel like this is just gonna be one big
possible to become a hero if I don't have a
recap
quirk?
episode.
Young man,
slash filler
you
episode.
too can become a hero. Transfer my
see.
quirk to someone else, and that's just one facet of my secret abilities. The name of my power is one for all. One person improves the power, then hands it off to another person. It continues to grow as it's passed along. It is this
At some
cultivated
point, we're
power
gonna
that
have to
allows me
watch
to
Deku
save
pass
those
on
who are
his
in need
power,
of a
no?
hero
I know that's
behind
way
my
down the
strength.
line, but that should
And
be
you're
interesting,
next.
huh? I wonder who he would choose.
Give you my abilities.
Oh my gosh, could you imagine if Deku has to like give Bakugo his quirk for some reason? Because like Bakugo's about to die, and then Deku hands his quirk to him to save him or something like that? That would be crazy, huh? But yeah, because that's the only person that I could think that Deku would give his quirk to, right? Like, who else would be worthy enough of his quirk? Bakugo, right? Like, Bakugo wouldn't need it because he's already got a quirk. I don't know. I guess he'll meet someone along the way. That would be something, though.
Facing every challenge that comes our way and saving people with a smile. We're training to become
Interesting, he didn't say this is the story of how I became the world's greatest number one
This
hero.
is
That's what he always
My
says.
Hero Academia.
He's not gonna become the number one hero anymore, is he? The question is, do I watch the intro or not? Right now, I'm not going to, just in case. But you guys let me know in the comments if I can watch this intro, or if it has a whole bunch of spoilers. Because, you know, shows like to do that. But I understand, you know, sometimes the spoilers are there, but only if you know that they're spoilers, you know. So sometimes you don't catch them until later on, where you've already seen the thing and you're like, oh, they already told us. Yeah, I'm trying my bestest not to watch, y'all. I guess I could also just skip it. Hey, real quick, just popping in to say, if you are liking the vibes, please do make sure you like and subscribe. There's like 10,000 of you that do return to my videos, but haven't subscribed yet. So hurry up and join the Dana Dubs community so we can all be here together. You'll be notified and we can watch together, chat together, be a whole little family. I can't wait to have you here. And also, it really does support my channel. Alrighty, guys, let's get back into the episode.
Still weak though! That's because
that was an epic fight.
I can't believe we're never gonna see him in action again.
How about you get back to work, fanboy?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Hero name? All Might. As a young man, his work with genius scientists
Oh my gosh, this
David
is
Shield
a
brought
filler.
him worldwide recognition.
It's okay.
His
It'll be
meteoric
fun.
rise continued after he returned to Japan until he became known as the #1 hero and symbol of peace.
No,
Yeah.
stop!
No.
Our readers aren't looking for the same run-of-the-mill fluff they can get anywhere else. We need something new, a scoop that's gonna blow their minds.
Alrighty.
Already the last
What are they
month's
gonna
put out
figure
a
out?
special issue on All Might's retirement.
His acquaintances haven't exactly been forthcoming with the press.
Are you a journalist or not? What do you have on that villain he fought in his last battle?
The police aren't releasing any information about him. All I know is that he's the mastermind behind the League of Villains.
The story
This
will
is
just
not
fall
good
in your
enough.
lap. You have to get out there and chase it down.
Am I interrupting? Anger's really not a good look on you,
Who's
Chief.
this?
Now come on, give us a smile.
Well, look who's
Okay.
here. Hey, Tane.
Long time no see. Sounds like you're looking for a story.
Interesting, his eyes are different.
Quite a statement. But what do you suppose he meant by it?
I figured it was a warning, you know, to the other villains. I got your boss, now I'm after you.
If that were the case, though, wouldn't he have said it differently? You bastards are next to my list, or something more along those lines?
What are you suggesting here?
4
Are they gonna
months
figure
ago,
it out?
All Might took a position as a teacher at UA High, knowing he was reaching the end of his time as a hero. Then he ends his last battle with the message, "Now it's your turn."
So you think...
That's right. He's been assessing the next generation of UA students, hoping he can find a successor among them. And considering how he phrased
Very
his
keen.
message, I believe he's already selected one.
Ooh. Clever
That's why you're
man.
here. You have an idea of who it might be.
At first, I thought it was one of UA's big three. Third year, Taneo Tokuda. He pays regular visits to the agency run by Sir Night-Eye. All Might's former sidekick.
Sir Night Eye.
You're right, maybe he's our
That's why
guy.
he's in the dark.
However, it appears that All Might and Sir Night Eye have parted ways. They no longer seem to be in contact with one another.
Could be misdirection.
Possible, but I've actually been kicking around another theory. From what I hear, All Might's been spending an unusual amount of his time with the students in Class 1A.
Interesting. You think that
That's a
All
good
Might's
journalist
chosen
for
one
you.
of them to be his successor?
I believe that to be the case, yes. But those League of Villain attacks have UA pretty spooked. Security's considerably a freelance journalist like myself would have quite a difficult time gaining entrance to the camp.
Yeah, I get it. We'll get you access to the school, and in return...
And in return,
I'll give you the story.
I'll provide your paper with an exclusive scoop. For a substantial fee, of course.
He's like, I'm not doing this for free. All right, so this is gonna be all about Class 1A. You know, this is actually a clever way to do a little recap on how all the students are doing, because he's gonna interview all of them, you know. I can dig it.
Feature on your class for some reason.
Isn't that amazing, Deku?
So close!
It's kind of surprising, huh?
Not really.
Yeah, I mean, the sports festival was on TV.
We've got to look super cute in case they want to take our picture.
Girl, why do you have to look
I
cute?
think you'll be just
No one
fine
can ever
with
see
that,
you.
Gray.
That's enough.
Yes, sir.
Nothing too exciting. The article's about how you're settling in, adjusting to dorm life, that kind of thing. Principal Nezu thought it would be a good idea. This will show your parents and guardians that you're happy here. Maybe set a few minds at rest.
Newscasters are usually hot. This is awesome, right?
They said it was for a paper.
If she wants to write an article about my sticky
gosh.
balls, I'll give her an all-access
Oh, little
pass.
perv again.
I expect you
He's
all
like,
to
I've had
be on your
enough.
best behavior
Be
today.
quiet, Minata.
Don't worry on my account, Mr. Aizawa. I want to get a feel for
Oh,
what
he's
dorm
already
life
there.
is really like, so there's no need for them to act any differently than normal.
I didn't say you could come in yet.
I was told I had from 8 a.m. till 6 p.m., so unless my watch is wrong.
Oop.
Hello, everyone. My name is Taneo Tokuda.
Very interesting
I'm looking
posture.
forward to learning more about you all.
Nice to meet you.
Now, as I said,
Interesting.
you don't need to
Todoroki
do
did not
anything
even
special.
bow.
Just go about your
Barely.
day exactly as you normally would. The camera will do most of the work. I might ask an occasional question or two, and I hope you'll answer.
He's got such a nice smile.
Oh boy.
So not a woman.
What to do? My sparkling personality will undoubtedly draw the camera like a moth to a flame.
Undoubtedly.
Principal Nezu has probably already spoken to you about this, but I want to make sure you don't interfere in any way. No offense.
I understand. If you need anything, just let me know.
I'm sure I'm in very capable hands. This is Class 1A, after all. Every student here is a promising hero candidate.
Ida, if there's a problem, let me know immediately. Got it?
Of course, sir! As class representative, I will carry out my duty to ensure the safety of all my fellow students, no matter what.
That's great, thanks. So what
He's
would
like,
you
okay,
normally
kid,
be
stop
doing
talking.
this time of day?
Having breakfast.
No need to be so formal. Just pretend that I'm not here.
He
I
knows.
can tell this reporter is up to something.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel criminal, though. I'll leave him to it for now.
Alrighty. I was gonna say, is he only gonna be taking pictures of Deku? No. We still not seen Bakugo yet. He's off of house arrest. Where's our boy? Oh, there he is. Ah! I knew that was gonna be coming next.
Seat number 1 is Yuga Aoyama. His quirk allows him to shoot a laser from his stomach. Number 2, Mina Ashido. She secretes a highly corrosive acid from her body.
You know, this is actually a really good way to do a
Suyu Asui,
recap.
whose
I like
quirk
it.
gives her the characteristics of a frog. Seat 4 is Tenya Ida, the younger son in the Ida hero family. He can move incredibly quickly. Ochako Uraraka is in seat 5. Anything she touches can become weightless. Number 6, Mashirao Ojiro. His quirk has given him a powerful prehensile tail. Seat 7 is Denki Kaminari. He can store electricity in his body and discharge it. Number 8,
I like that they're
Eijiro
showing them in their
Kirishima.
uniforms
His quirk
and in
lets
their
him
hero
harden his whole
forms.
physique. Koji Koda is in seat 9.
Okay,
and
Koda
the
has like
ability
the
to
most
control
lame costume. I guess it looks like a duck, but like is real lame. Let's be for real.
fauna. Rikido Sato, number 10. His quirk changes sugar into immense power. Seat 11 is Meizo Shoji, who can manifest things like eyes, mouths, and ears at the tips of his arms. And number 12, Kyoka Jiro, can use the plugs on her ears to hear quiet sounds, as well as release powerful sonic blasts. Number 13, Hanta Sero. He can shoot sticky tape from his
I love
elbows.
Sero. He's got
Number
such a cute
14
little
is
smile.
Fumikage Tokoyami, who can manipulate a monster named Dark Shadow. Shoto Todoroki sits in seat 15. He blasts ice from his right side and fire from his left.
Always forget his name is Shoto. I just call him Todoroki.
Seat 16, Toru Hagakure. Her quirk's invisibility.
Have we ever seen her face? I don't know if we have.
Number 17, Katsuki Bakugo.
Bakugo!
The nitroglycerin-like sweat on his palms causes explosions. Izuku Midoriya is seat 18. His quirk lets him increase his physical
I love
ability.
that Deku's school form. He looks so like, okay, I'm here for school. And in his hero form, he looks like, all right, let's do some heroing. You know, like so uptight and then so chill. I love it.
Seat 19
Lil
is
Perv,
Minoru
what's
Mineta.
up?
The balls on his head will stick to anything.
I love that Little Perv's quirk has to do with balls. So he can always talk about his balls and touch people with
Finally,
his
seat
balls.
20 is Momo Yayurozu, whose quirk allows her to create things with her body.
Took some schmoozing, but you're good to go. You've got permission to talk to the class.
I feel like in his eye, he has a
I can
camera.
narrow the roster down if I think about who All Might would consider worthy of his mantle. The most likely group is the 6 who made it to the finals in the sports festival. I'll start my investigation by looking at them. Although, I think I've got a good idea who it could be. It's simple, really. Katsuki Bakugo's abilities are certainly on par with those of pro heroes, but in middle school he declared he would surpass All Might. It makes it difficult to imagine him as the successor. Shoto Todoroki was the runner-up at the sports festival, but his father is the number 2 hero, Endeavor. I don't see that man letting his son surpass him.
Check with the rook.
That leaves third place winners Fumakage Tokuyami or Tenya Ida. Or maybe Eijiro Kirishima. No, I trust my instincts. They've gotten me many scoops. I think it's Izuku Midoriya.
Very keen. Very, very. Oh, and of course they're about to talk.
It's good to see you.
Uh-oh.
My gut
That's gonna
says
confirm
he's
it
the
for him.
one. He will be the next symbol of peace.
Yep, it will be him. And he's gonna write a whole story about it. I feel like maybe Aizawa will stop the story or something.
What have you been up to out in this rain?
Because that'll
Nothing much. I
Probably
just got back from a regular checkup at the
cause
hospital.
a lot of problems.
I was starving afterwards, so I stopped to grab a bite, which turned into a whole thing.
I can't believe you're in my store! You've inspired me so much, All Might. Seriously, there's never gonna be another pro hero like you. It's such a tragedy that you retired. Are you hungry? Here, take some meat buns. And this umbrella too.
Wow, thanks.
So cute.
So, anyway, I brought the extra buns for your class.
Of course you did. Always thinking of others, huh? With how popular you are, I'm surprised you're not mobbed everywhere you go. As the #1 hero, you brought hope and smiles
There
to
goes
so many
that
people's
music
lives.
again.
Protecting citizens and fighting against evil villains, the symbol of peace.
Now it's your turn. You and the rest of your class.
Right.
I'm getting you back on an intense training regimen tomorrow.
Yes, I'm ready.
Alrighty.
Getting late. Squeezing in one last workout?
Oh, yes.
Something smells good.
Yeah, they're meat buns. Do you want one?
Yes, please.
Whoa, really? So you're a huge All Might fan too, Mr. Tokuda?
Ha, anyone my age who says they aren't is totally lying. That or they're criminals. I've never seen anyone so cool or so powerful. Do you know about the bombing that took place at an industrial complex 18 years ago?
Yeah, of course I do. It was really terrible, but All Might managed to rescue the 24 people who were working there when the explosion
Such
went
a
off.
My
fanboy.
dad
I
was
love
one
it.
of them. All Might saved my father's life.
Oh. Is this real? I guess so, because
The
he was
blaze
standing
so
at
bad
that
that even
place.
the rescue squads couldn't get close. And yet,
Fear not, citizens!
Oh my
Hope has arrived!
god. Of course he does. Yeah,
Because I am here!
because I am here.
I turned my camera on without thinking, and the picture I took ended up in the paper. It seemed like a miracle my father was rescued. Seeing All Might that night brought a spark to my life, one that I still carry with me.
How sweet.
I get what you mean.
But when I heard he was retiring, I was completely shocked. What will happen to our superhuman society in the future? Will we be okay?
I understand. People are starting to worry about what happens next. There's a feeling of unease that's starting to permeate our world.
Yeah.
This reporter feels it. I have to work harder to make sure I use One for All the best I can.
Yes, Deku.
Midoriya,
Yes?
we still have hope. It's your turn.
What, a picture? But I don't see a camera, and how'd you print it anyway?
It turns out my quirk is a pretty handy one to have when you work in journalism.
I knew it.
That's so cool.
Well, I thought it was in his eye, but that's actually a really
I can
great
produce
quirk
them
for what he
everywhere.
does.
freelance journalist Taneo Tokuda. His quirk, whole body lens. He can sprout lenses anywhere on his body. He can even print pics from his chest.
Wow.
No wonder he ends up with so many scoops.
That's amazing.
Everybody heard
You know, I've always
last word.
I've always thought it would be so cool to be able to wear like a contact lens that could capture moments the way that you actually see it, you know, without having to pull out a camera or something. So, and he has that quirk. That's actually really cool.
After the Camino incident.
Now, it's your turn.
And I think that he was saying that to you. My investigation found plenty of similarities between you two. The quirk you manifested is a power type like his. And in middle school, you tried to rescue Bakugo when he was captured by a villain, despite the odds. All Might was the one who saved you both that day. And after you enrolled at UA High, at the same time, he became a teacher. I visited the Pussycats agency. I met Kota there.
You talked to him?
That's when my suspicions were truly confirmed. Midoriya, I believe you are All Might's successor. What do you think about that?
Oh,
what you gonna say, bud?
The thing is...
You can't lie, can you? That's good. After all, heroes speak the truth.
Hey everyone, dinner's ready. It's time to eat.
Gather together quickly.
Come on, Ochako. I'll go see if Deku is still outside training. I wonder what they're talking about.
It's just that
You don't have to worry, kid. I'm not writing an expose, even if I did have evidence. To be honest, I should probably be apologizing to you. You see, I was never planning to report on dorm life. I apologize. I just had to know that there's still light in this world.
Mr. Tokuda.
I feel better after our conversation here. And now I can encourage others. I won't be lying when I write that there's still hope in the world, even if All Might has retired. I'm sorry if I caused you any stress, but...
That's great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sure.
One more
All
thing.
Might pass the torch so the light never dies. Oh, he's like, now I've got my picture with the hero
I'm gonna cherish
before
this
he becomes
picture.
big.
Keep it under wraps until later. When I publish my book about you, I think I even settled on a good title. When the new symbol of peace was young. What do you think?
I'll try my best, and I'll live up to that name.
I'm sure you will. Hero.
Thanks! It was the end of the time he'd
I
been
love it,
alive,
y'all.
And Mr. Tokuda left without telling anyone else in my class goodbye. After hearing what he had to say, I once again felt just how big a responsibility I'd
always
inherited.
paying attention.
But even so...
Hey, Deku, are you on your way in for dinner?
Oh, sorry, I'm coming.
By the way, what was that reporter talking to you about just now?
Well, he was asking me...
Something
Are
smells
those
super
meat
good.
buns?
Yeah.
That's
All
good
Might
'cause he
brought by
can't
some
lie,
snacks
so.
for everyone earlier. I almost forgot about them.
What are they?
Meat buns.
Seriously? Let's get them on the table before they get cold.
Good idea.
Ready.
You guys! Oh my god, it's a yummy surprise!
Awesome!
There's my favorite reporter.
Okay,
So, Phil,
what's the
did
story
you
gonna
find out
be
who
about?
All Might's successor's gonna be?
Apologies. It turns out I jumped to the wrong conclusions.
So it was a waste of time then? Do you have any idea how much begging I had to do to get permission for you to go on
I'm very
campus?
sorry about it, Chief. I know this doesn't make up for it, but I didn't come back empty-handed. See? Here's All Might buying and eating a meat bun.
A candy! So cute! Well done! I never doubted you! You
Well,
always
at least
me.
that sold her over and she wasn't like, oh, really?
Sorry about that. All Might,
A summer cold? Better not get me sick. Oh, wouldn't dream of it. I'll be fine.
Nice. That was great. I was afraid at the beginning, so I was like, oh gosh, is this just gonna be a recap episode? Which it was, but they did it so cleverly. I really enjoyed watching that. I feel like I shouldn't watch this outro because this feels like a spoiler. Is that Todoroki's mom? I don't know, but that's gotta be because that looks like Todoroki's dad, you know, with the fire hair. I don't know. But yeah, I think they did that so well. Didn't just feel like, all right, we're just gonna keep telling you everything that had already happened, but they did it, you know, they framed it in a story. We got to meet this reporter who's really just looking for hope because everyone's feeling so hopeless now that All Might is no longer a pro hero. I think he really just needed that confirmation and he was able to see Deku and get that. So it was really sweet and we got to see just how the rest of the characters are doing kind of and just say hi to them again. Just get a nice little refresher, see them in their dorm life, and I'm excited to see what this season is going to be about. It should be interesting. I think it's going to be a deeper, darker one than the rest of the seasons. I feel like it's progressively getting darker and darker and darker as we move on. This is very interesting. All right.
A big sense of unease from All Might's retirement grew stronger. Soon, it would manifest in ways we couldn't imagine. And become something truly
Overhaul
terrifying.
and twice. Okay, where are they going? I'm wondering who this little girl that was in the outro was, because they keep showing her and then they, like, the logo for the show looked like it was drawn by a child, and I don't know. We've got a lot to learn, y'all. I'm excited. This is gonna be great. This is a nice, you know, chill start to what I'm assuming is going to be a crazy season. So if you did watch with me here to the end, thank you so much. But just so I know that you stuck with me here to the end and you are part of the End Game Squad, comment the camera emoji, because it was nice getting to see the reporter doing his story, seeing more of the heroes, and, you know, just seeing them all again. And I'm super excited for this season. But thank you so much for watching with me here to the end. And if you want to support just a little bit extra, please make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. 1, so you can support me, and 2, so you'll be notified when the next one comes out, because I do upload a new video of a new show every single day, and my hero on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So I'll see you then. Bye, guys.